Hey guys, this is Patrick Powers, and this video is to showcase what we've done after the user testing of Kaster and all the updates we've actually put together because of the user feedback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through and show what has changed. Maybe try to talk about a few things that have changed on the back side of the actual code as well, just to make it a little more user-friendly and just streamlined. So one of the very first things, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Kind of sign in as a fictitious person. I was having an issue when you first sign in, this name actually translating saving properly, and I was actually able to actually do that. Go ahead and make up a email address for bob.com, and then we got 1234, 1234. Go ahead and create that account. It does log in. You can see Bob shows up right there. What was happening before was that Bob was actually not showing up depending on how you actually came into the app. I did change this, so this is now a button you can click on. What I found out in user testing was people didn't, well, first of all, this wasn't even showing up, so I did fix that. Also, people weren't clicking on edit. They wanted to click on either this or this button right here. So I actually changed that button. This is also a button. You can save it from there. So I'll go ahead and just upload a photo. Again, I do have limited photos, but nonetheless I'll be able to kind of showcase what it is. So I'm going to choose that. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's save there. And it does show up there. And then anything within here more or less stayed the same. So as for right now, that's all the same. As I said, I updated that to be a button. This actually does not show up on the regular phone. For some reason it's showing up in the simulator, but anything of that status bar up there is not showing, giving this real estate some more room. Well, let's see. Nope, not sure what's going on there within the simulator at least. One of the user feedbacks was, wanting to be able to click in here for that first post. So now it actually is a button. You can click in there for that first post. You don't have to actually click on the post button. Also, to get to like user information, this was a settings icon before. They changed this to be a little bit more of a user profile settings kind of icon to be a little bit more clear as to what that's about. And that was some feedback that I got. Also right here, I updated this post button to be a little bit more uniform to some other post buttons that are actually out in the social media world rather than the one I have. Even though it was pretty easy for users to find, I wanted to update that. When you come over to the main feed, I updated a few things here. This icon right here is a little confusing when I said, limit the location search or for this feed. This icon didn't represent it quite as well, so I think this icon does do it a little bit better with kind of a pinpoint in the middle of these circles. It gives it a little sense of the radius. I also updated this right here. It says filter distance to give some understanding as to what this slider actually does. I also updated this icon over here. It's got a little plus sign next to the location, gives a little more feeling of saving your location, adding a location rather than just a big plus sign. I had some people that had issues of trying to add that. So anyway, 6 miles, click on the current location. It does update. I had some issues in the user testing with this like button. I was able to figure that out very recently. Basically, I just had to change the code around a little bit. There's some more updated code within iOS that allowed that to work better than the one I was using before, so that was simple enough. And people were able to click between kind of these favorites, personals, pretty easy. They made posts actually really easy. That wasn't an issue at all for them. And also there was a few little bugs within the actual feed that sometimes it wasn't showing up, so I fixed the code there. But overall, everything that I can think of as to the user testing information that I got back is now updated, properly working, and a little bit more clear. So everything's really working at this point. and it's all working pretty well. I will probably try to just continue to go through and make some minor updates throughout this next week just to make sure before the official release that it's all good, said and done. But that is Kaster right now. Thanks so much.